What?
Yeah, I don't know. That freaked me out. Why would you do that? Because have you ever actually tried to eat that part?
No.
Because, like, obviously when you're...
Like, I've eaten down to, the beginning of the rind.
No, I've tried, when I was younger,
like
you break a piece off, and I'm like, I wonder.
Yeah.
Like, why can't we eat this? We can eat the outside of an apple, why can't we eat this? What's the difference?
Right.
When I tried to, it tastes like shit.
Oh, yeah.
Who likes it?
You gotta put honey on it first.
Right. But then she's, taking bites that are, this big.
Right.
Calm down.
Oh, yeah.
Stop it.
She's really enjoying it.
One for having some conversation with Shivan and Twan. Questioning the whole universe and history of man. Saturday on Sunday, we're gonna make it through. Speak up, It's a Saturday on Sunday.
Because you're eating.
Welcome back to Saturday on Sunday. Green light.
Yellow
Twan.
light. I'm Steven.
Red light. I stopped.
Have you seen it?
I've not yet. I want to watch it.
Oh my god, so I knew nothing about Squid Games. Nothing. I've never seen anything. I've never heard about it. Nothing.
Yeah.
My 7-year-old son was bothering me one day while I was trying to do some work in my office. And he said, Dad. And I said, what? And he said, can I watch Squid Games? And I said, I don't care. And off he went.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't think nothing of it. And I continued to do my work.
Fun.
Yeah, it sounds. I had no idea what this was. So I was like,
they are playing kids games.
so I was like, I don't know. I don't give a fuck. Go watch fucking Squidbillies or whatever you're talking about.
Right.
And so he runs out and he's watching this, and I think nothing of it. Well, later on that night, he comes downstairs, and I guess my younger son took over the TV upstairs. So my wife and I are sitting on the couch, and he goes, hey, can I watch Squid Games down here? Gunnar took the TV. And I said, yeah, that's fine. I don't care. And we're talking about the day's events and work and stuff, and he puts it on. And this chick says, red light. And all of a sudden, they start mowing people down. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, what are you watching? He said, Squid Games. I was like, why the fuck are you watching this? He said, you said I could. And I was like, so I'm thinking, we got to turn this shit off.
Right.
Yeah, I get fucking sucked into it. Me and my wife finished the whole thing that night. We're just back to back watching it going, oh shit.
I mean,
they can't step on that.
You got to look at the positives, though. At least your son's reading. It's all subtitled, right?
I mean, it is subtitled, but it's dubbed English. So.
Oh.
Well then, never mind.
So he's not reading anything for real.
Yeah.
But he is doing good reading and responding because we got him a cell phone, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He tells me every single day when he's walking to his Aunt Courtney's house from school.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah, it's cool, but then he also sends the same message to everybody in his contact list.
I mean, it's so everybody knows. You know?
Yeah, that's cool.
Right.
But he sends that message to his Aunt Courtney, which is watching him walk to the house.
Yeah.
It's cool. I said I like it because it's teaching him how to read and respond to things.
Right. I mean, I don't even do that.
Yeah, me neither.
What's reading?
How many unread text messages do you have in your phone right now?
Red bubble.
How many?
Probably none.
I have none.
I leave everybody on red.
None?
Yeah.
I have 128.
Well, you gotta start responding.
I'm the kind of person, I don't like that little bubble there. I have to clear it out.
Right.
I don't mind it.
I'm that same way.
Like,
Other than my emails, because there's no way I'm going to clear that.
yeah, my
There's
emails. I made sure I turned off the.
11,574 unread emails.
I only have 38,000 unread
yeah.
emails, almost 40,000 unread emails. But look, 128 text messages I didn't even open. So if you're waiting on a response from a text message, it's probably in there somewhere. And what's funny is I tell people, text me because I don't like talking on the phone. And I also don't like opening and reading your message and then sending it.
In a way, it is still talking on the phone.
Yeah, just...
Technically.
And then what's funny is I also don't want you to show up at my house and talk to me in person either. So, like, I don't know. Maybe I'll start fucking writing letters and sending them off by owl.
There you go. Harry Potter style.
Yeah.
I mean, I've
If you
always
didn't
wanted
get a
to
letter,
train pigeons.
It's because it's in a tree somewhere.
Right, or some other larger bird got it. Who knows?
Larger birds.
Animals are vicious out there.
Yeah, so if you haven't watched Squid Games, check it out. It's fucking weird, crazy shit.
Yeah.
It's in, like, South Korea.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
pretty
funny.
good. Like that, like the show itself, I know is like super popular, like everywhere.
Yeah,
That-
it has to be.
So much that it's like crashing South Korea right now.
Right.
Yeah, and
And they're like, hey, Netflix, you got to pay us all this money that all these other big companies are paying for using all of our bandwidth because everybody's fucking watching this right now.
and now like it's jumped out of control real fast.
Right.
So there's video games like being mocked up and put on the internet right now based on the game. They're all very laggy and glitchy games, but like they're
Right.
trying to pump it out so that somebody can get ahead of the curve and have it. So
I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised if a legit version of the game came to console like soon. I mean, because people like that kind of shit.
yeah.
You know, it's
Simple
fucking
games.
childhood games that you get murdered if you don't know what you're doing.
Right. Simple games for simple people. That's why I play Spelunky. I mean, it's simple but difficult. Like me.
Yeah,
I didn't say that pretty much sums up this room.
Right.
yeah.
We're simple but
We're
difficult.
simple folks, but
Ask us what we want, and we go, I don't know.
I don't fucking care.
You figure it out.
That's why I tell my wife all the time when she asks me anything. I don't give a fuck.
Right. It's like, ask me later.
Yeah.
You say, the only arguments or anything that ever happened in me and Sarah's house is, what do you want for dinner? And I go, I don't care. She's like,
Right.
just help me.
Yeah, and see the thing is,
But I
is
really don't care.
with a lot of that thing where women are like, well, guys don't know what they want to eat either. No, we're not saying we don't know. We're saying we don't care because
Right.
we'll eat anything,
Oh, yeah.
but we know if we choose the wrong thing, you won't, and then
Oh.
you'll be upset.
Right.
Literally, you could be like, we're having toaster strudel for dinner, and I'd be like, dope, I like toaster strudel.
Right.
Like, because I don't care. I literally don't care what I eat. You know,
I mean,
there's not a whole lot that I'll go, man, I don't want it.
right.
So pick whatever you want that's gonna make you happy, and I don't give a shit.
Right. I mean, like I very rarely veto any kind of food,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like there's definitely places that I'll eat that Jen won't eat.
Right,
that are
right.
Like, simple places like, I mean, I understand certain people don't like Taco Bell, and Taco Bell is definitely making it so that, you know, people that really
You don't even want to
enjoy
go
it-
there anymore.
Right, like I don't even want to go there because they take everything that I like are gone now. It's like I can't get a Mexican
Well,
pizza
nowadays
and some potatoes.
it's hard to eat at any fast food place now. There's no
Oh, yeah.
employees to work.
Right. I was
They're
gonna say
closing
they're
at,
mostly
like-
shut down.
They're closing
Oh,
at
yeah.
4 p.m. due to lack of people.
Right. Oh yeah, like there's a Wendy's close to my house, and I am addicted to the maple bacon chicken croissant sandwich. It's delicious.
Never had it.
It's delicious.
Sounds good.
It doesn't beat the McDonald's fucking pancake sandwich thing.
The
I don't know.
McGriddle.
Yeah, I don't eat those.
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
saying.
I'm the person that here that hasn't been to a fast food place in years, so
I love the only breakfast sandwich I get is a biscuit sandwich. Like
Right.
Usually just a sausage patty and biscuit for $1.
Yeah.
Julia's like, how the fuck do you like those biscuits? I'm like, dude, I don't know.
Right.
Like, any place's biscuits are good as fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
and
they're
that's
so
debatable.
dry. almost hard to eat.
Right.
And I love them. I don't
I
know
like
why.
it when it's difficult to swallow my food.
Yeah.
The
Except
drier,
for-
the better.
Except for Popeye's biscuits. I don't give a fuck about them. But every other one,
Yeah.
like I said, I go to KFC and I get 12 extra biscuits.
Yeah.
Just want
I
to.
haven't been to KFC.
I want to absorb every bit of moisture that's left in my mouth.
Right.
But
I don't know.
whatever.
See, I
couldn't tell you the last time I had a biscuit.
I'll bring you some.
All right.
I'll bring you some biscuits.
Thanks.
That'll be a thing. We'll
I
just
don't
have
know.
biscuits.
Like, when it comes to, like, breakfast sandwiches, I never go for the biscuits. I don't know. I'm, like, the opposite. Like, biscuits, they're all right.
My wife won't ever get them.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, she's like, they're too fucking dry.
Right.
I'm like, exactly.
And, like, they fall apart and shit.
Mhm.
If you're eating a sandwich and, like,
Perfect.
you're eating it and half of your fucking biscuit falls off your sandwich and you're just holding whatever egg and sausage.
That's why I just get sausage.
So,
Yeah.
But the other part of that biscuit is stuck to the roof of your mouth.
Yeah. It's my favorite. I don't know. I'm a fucking weirdo.
Yeah. I mean,
It is what
I'm
it is.
I'm a English muffin and croissant.
English
type of-
muffins are the fucking worst.
See, I'd go for an English muffin.
I fucking hate English muffins. I don't give a shit about the nooks or the crannies. I don't want no part of them.
I
Like,
mean,
English muffins are always like you bite into them and you have to, like, rip them apart. It's horrible.
they're stable. They're not falling apart like a biscuit.
I want my food to partially chew itself as it enters my mouth.
I don't know. Like, I'm not a biscuit person.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it.
Hey, I'll take them. If you leave them, I'll take them.
Right. I mean, whatever.
My wife really wants me to deal with my my
Biscuit
mental
consumption.
my mental issue of just like hyperfixating and stuff, because fuck, man, my office is getting fucking riddled with comic books right now.
Yeah.
I'm in the comic book shop every fucking day. Shout out again, Rubber City Comics, because I'm in there. Every day I'm in there.
Yeah.
I'm minimum spending $40 a day
That's
on.
a ridiculous addiction.
Yeah, but I love them. And I
Yeah.
can't help it. But I've been getting some really cool shit from them. They had a Facebook Live for a basement sale, and I got this sick Venom number 27 graded 9.8.
Nice.
Yeah, I got it for $50.
You're speaking a foreign language to
Like-
me right now.
That statement holds no value to me.
Well, Google it, and then when you Google it after you leave here today, Google it, look at the picture, and then you could save it and put it on the fucking screen to show all the other people who don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's a really cool comic, and I got it for $50.
I mean, hey,
Yeah.
you know, that's cool. Like, I don't like, I've never really got into comic books. Like,
I was.
Yeah,
for
we
a
got
while.
it. The reading thing. No, it's-
right? Like, I mean, I know how to read, whatever. But like, comic books, like, I can't get into. I guess, like I can, read through a comic and look at the pictures and whatever. But like, I would rather read a chapter book than a comic book.
See, the thing
I mean,
I
I
tell
like
this
the
to
art, but
a lot of people like you just gotta find that book.
yeah,
for
you got to find the comic that you like.
right.
Venom number 27 or whatever.
Yeah, Venom. Yeah, but that one doesn't come out of the case, so you can't
Right.
read it.
Right.
You're gonna have to find the online version and read that one. But like, yeah, once you, like he said, once you find the book, it's like finding a TV show.
Yeah.
It's easier to find a TV show that you would watch versus a comic that you would read. But once you find something that you love, you'll want every single one of them because it'll
Right.
continue to go on. Especially when you find one that is, and you know, a lot of people who like comics will appreciate this. When you find one that has an artist you love and a story creator that you love,
Right.
and everything is
but if you're not opening it and reading it, then you're not getting those things.
Well, we're reading there's certain comics that are collector's comics. You read those online, but you don't touch them. They're worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
But like, I'm a reader as well as a collector.
See, but then you can also, like what I started doing, instead of going to the shop every week, you can just wait for that like story arc volume to come out and buy the graphic novel.
Yeah, you can just, and they do that all the time. You'll just get a book and it's all of them in it. And,
Right.
And it's just, but it's not as fun.
No.
As it is to wait every week, go get your pool, grab that. It's fresh. You read it. Once you're done reading it, it goes back into the paper and into the, it goes into the sleeve, bag boarded, and it's just, that's it. Bag and board, put it in a box. Yep. And then, like, one day you'll be sitting there and you're like, oh, I might read these again,
Right.
You never touch them again.
You never touch them again. You read them that one time and that's it. Never touch them again.
I mean, I don't know. I guess
you like the Umbrella Academy, right?
Yeah.
It's a comic book.
Right. I mean, that could be said about so many different things.
Yeah, for sure, because most things were comic books, but they have You Look Like Death, Tales from the Umbrella Academy, 1 through 6. It's a 6-series book, and it's stories from Klaus.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
You'd probably read that shit.
I mean, I'm not saying that comic books aren't interesting or whatever.
You're just saying you personally can't get into
it's whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I'm never going to be, like, I'm never going to be somebody that's going to sit down and read a comic book.
Don't say never. You might.
Comic books. I mean, I can say it, and it's never going to happen. Like, that's not something
you just don't want to spend the money.
Right. I'm not investing.
Oh, you don't want to spend $40 a day on comics?
Right. That's not the addiction
when I
that
used to go every
enough.
week, I would drop like $60, $70 at the comic shop every week easily. And then every once in a while you walk in, they have their front table set up like, these are marked down.
Yeah.
These, and you're like, well, I'm going to buy one of
I
every
should have all of them.
Right. Yeah.
And then you walk out and you're like, oh, fuck, that was my whole paycheck.
My favorite is I'll just go to a box. Not Marvel or DC, but I'll go to a box, that's independent, and I'll just rifle through them.
Yeah.
Until I see a cover that catches my eye, and then I'll delve into that book a little bit and see what it's about, and then literally try to find every single one in that series so I can start that. And that's I like doing that. Yeah. So that's where it gets me a lot, because I start so many new shit, and then usually I find them when they're on like issue fucking 30.
Right.
And I gotta go back and try to find all the old ones.
Right.
See, I only do that with the TV shows.
Well, that's easier to find. You don't have to dig through a box to find a TV
but
show.
And there's something calming about literally going to a comic book shop and just going through the books and pulling them out.
I won't lie, I do miss doing it.
Yeah, it's nice. It's soothing. It's like going to see a therapist. Like, but you're not talking to anybody, and you'll talk to the guy at the counter, and he'll I always ask him like, hey, what should I get into, and this and that, and that's what we do. And now the online pools are fucking legit.
Yeah.
Because you used to have to call them or go up and fill out shit, and now you just go on the internet and literally click on the cover of the comic you want and add it to your pull list, and it goes to your comic book store, and you don't have to do anything. You just go up there once a week and say, need my comics, and they're like, oh, here you go, fuck. Thanks for spending money.
And then you do it long enough, they know exactly who you are. As soon as you walk in, they have your stack ready.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's what my wife doesn't like, is all of them know me by name now.
You're right.
See, but I fit in with that same spec. You find something you like, and then you're just all in. When I started getting into synth stuff, I'm like, I want to buy this. You just bought one. I'm like, yeah, but this one does.
I hyperfixate
different
on everything that anything specifically that I enjoy. If when I was gonna start skateboarding, that lasted forever. I didn't buy a skateboard and try to skateboard. I bought every single skateboard I saw. I still have like 12 skateboards at home. Like, most of them are brand new. I've never had trucks or wheels on them.
Yeah.
Because I have to do that.
Right.
My brain tells me, you don't just need that one, you need every single one ever.
Right.
So that's my problem.
And then in between times, you're looking at stuff online. Like, I'm constantly looking at, like, different music gear. And it's like...
I can't help it.
If I could afford this, it would totally be in my house right now.
Have you ever had anything that you just, like... You were like, I have to buy this, I have to...
I mean... Like, there's things that I want, and I don't, go out and just, I don't know. I don't have a thing that I, anything like that.
That like, you enjoy so much that, and the thing is like, with me, what sucks, like I said with the skateboarding thing, I get so into it. I'm about it. I want to know everything about it. I research it. I find out what the best ones are. I start buying it. I get into it. Yeah. And it like consumes everything, and like the skateboards, I just dropped it. Just
Oh yeah.
Now they're all just sitting there doing nothing.
Well, let me get one of them skateboards. I'm gonna try to see if I can.
You can definitely have one. I literally underneath my desk there's a stack of skateboards.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Like, I just got a Facebook memory of me 5 years ago saying, hey, anybody got a skateboard? I'm going to try to see if I can balance. And I'm like, man, 5 years ago I thought I could skateboard. Well,
let's see if I can do it now.
Let me see if I can do it now.
Yeah. Well, I got one if you want to try. I got plenty. And that's like, I mean, I got skateboards at my brother's house that I took over there, and I just kind of left them there because I have so many. It's the same with guitars.
Right.
I can't help it. I buy every single one. I barely know how to play them, but I have so many of them.
See, I used to be like that with guitars. Like, we would go to the flea market, like...
That's the best place.
All the time. And it's like, I had, like, at least a dozen or more guitars at one point. And none of them were over $35. So it's just like... Yeah, half of them snapped in half eventually, or the neck broke, or the fucking bridge flew off of it, or whatever.
Right.
But it was $35, so...
Right.
Yeah, but see, I'll spend whatever. Right. That's what kills me. I'll buy whatever.
This,
I feel like...
This guitar back here that no one can see...
Yeah.
It's like from the 60s
the John Cena guitar.
It's like from the 60s or 70s. It's
I want that
made in Japan. I got it for like $15.
Yeah, I mean, our viewers know. I still want that guitar staring at me right there. Jake just leaves it there, just right where I can see it.
Right. I don't even restring it or anything, so you can't even play it.
Can't touch it. Just sitting there.
Right. Like, there's definitely instruments that I want to get, and maybe I'll eventually purchase once I actually have disposable income.
No, see, that's the problem that you have. You don't wait for disposable income. You put yourself into crippling debt.
Right. Like,
and that's what credit cards are for.
You lose everything else around you, but at least you got what you wanted.
I mean, I already do that with little things. Like, Apple products.
I just started.
Apple products are little things.
I just started.
Are little.
I just started with Pops.
Yeah.
Like my collection of Pops. And I
opened that shit up.
I got out of hand with Pops for a while.
I had one.
Yeah.
And now I have like 30. Shout out Stuff Genie in Barberton, where you can go and they literally have a back room where it's just fucking the entire wall is filled with Pops. All kinds of Pops. They got sports, famous people, fucking Star Wars, TV shows, movies, everything. Just crazy amounts.
The 2021 Beanie Baby.
What? And they're so, like, so I have so many of those. Like, I have almost all the Umbrella Academy ones.
Yeah.
I have the 4 from the Goonies. Like,
nice.
I got all those.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I was like, I never thought about buying Pops before.
Right.
And then it was just kind of like, I saw how many, like, they pop everybody. Like, everybody's got a fucking Pop.
Right.
Like, I got a Youngblood Pop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I got a young blood pop. Like, what the fuck? And I got so into that real quick too, and
yeah.
So
I mean,
the other thing I used to get into is the little like mystery vinyl toy, like the small ones.
Yeah, the little tiny guys.
This guy.
And I was I've been disappointed because every time I like stop into Target or something, they were out of all the Rick and Morty ones.
Yeah.
But luckily, the one time I bought it, I got Mr. Poopy Butthole. I was happy.
Nice.
I'm like, hell yeah. At least I got a cool one.
Oh, yeah. Like, I have one of those mystery Rick and Morty ones. I think I got Simple Rick.
That's a good one, too.
Yeah.
This was a mystery one that I bought that was unpackaged because I wanted the specific one.
Yeah, I've looked for that.
What did that cost you?
That cost me $35. Not me. That was a birthday gift.
Yeah.
But that was $35 for what would have been like a $12 mystery.
Yeah, I was going to say the mystery ones are usually between
But all my pops
10 and
are
15.
Still in the box.
Yeah, I don't
and then inside a hard case.
Yeah, that's... No.
Yeah, like...
Nothing that I collect that would be collectible do I keep in the preserve to the point that it could be collectible. See, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like pop now is like so mass produced because everybody's jumping on buying pops.
Yeah, but that's what makes them like. Obviously, there's everybody has an exclusive, and the ones that are from places that like are only open once a year you can't get. But what they do with pops now is they vault them.
Right.
So once they vault them, that one will never be made again, and that's when they start to go up. So now, like, oh shit, I should have got that, but now they're never gonna make it again, and now you gotta try to find the people that are willing to give up. And there's a lot of people where it only becomes valuable because nobody wants to get rid of that one. Right. So to get someone, there's so many, but they're not gonna make them anymore, and that's with everything. Like, you're paying that price to make somebody get rid of it, you know, like to make somebody go, I will take this out of my collection and give it to you and never have it again.
Right.
You know, so it is what it is.
Yeah. Nobody wants to buy my shit.
Hell no, it's out of the box and got fucking scratches on it.
It does.
I will say I do have a pop that's left in the box because not long after I got it, I was moving, so I never took it out and put it on the shelf with everything else. Yeah. So it's still in the box,
so
and I moved it in the box.
So like when you got a pop, you opened it, and then you pulled that plastic sleeve out, and then the character was in it, and then you took the character out, and you put it on a shelf, and then you took the box, and you threw it?
Yep. Yeah. I yeeted that shit.
Like, just like in the garbage?
Yep.
I mean, you can't act like putting it on the shelf, it's not just like garbage on your shelf.
Right.
Like, you're buying it for the toy, and if you keep it in the box, you don't get the full 360 of the actual item.
But if you take it out of the box, you don't get the full 360 value of it when you try to resell that motherfucker.
Like, too many people, like, apparently you included, like, purchase things in the idea of it being value to you in the future. I purchase things to enjoy them now that I have them.
I'm like,
they're valuable later, whatever.
This is what I do. Oh, I really like this pop. I really like it. Hard case on the shelf, like, and then like stuff. I bought the Mandalorian helmet, like, you know, a nice. It cost me $130. I took it out of the box. No, I took it out of the box. It's sitting on my desk. Yeah. But then I took the box and put it in my closet for safekeeping. Like,
I mean, there's in a way like you can see in, well, you guys can't see.
You guys can't see nothing.
You guys see, like, when I buy a new piece of music equipment, the box is still here.
Right.
Like, one of my keyboard boxes is still back there. My other synth boxes are shoved up in the closet.
And that's for is that just because you wanted to keep the box, or is that because it helps the sale if you sell it?
I mean, a little bit of both. Because I have all the original documentation that comes with the stuff in the boxes.
My Xbox One
Yeah.
still has the box.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, I mean, my game consoles. Well, my Xbox One I bought used, so I didn't even get the box.
Well, if you take it to GameStop with the box, they'll give you like an extra like 85 cents in fucking store credit.
Ooh, shit.
And I feel like that's the same for Pop Toys. You
right.
The Pop Toy, I'll give you an extra 25 cents because it's in the box.
No, if you get a Pop graded, the box matters.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, but I don't know. Like, I've always been the person that opens toys. Like, I don't care. Like, oh, this is a collector's toy. Like, before Pops, it was what is it?
Well, like the McFarlane toys.
McFarlane toys. Like, I had so many of those.
I do still have a McFarlane Jimi Hendrix toy that is still in the packaging.
Yeah.
But like those toys are meant to be open and displayed.
Right.
So it's just like, I don't know. They're meant to be broken and eventually thrown in the trash.
So
that is the only toy or anything that I have still in the original packaging.
But
it's dusty as shit, but
I'm starting to understand what Steven's telling me. And now I get it. It took all this time, and you tell me it had to be out. You're telling me to buy 2 of them.
Yes.
I can open one.
Right.
And then you put the other one in your vault.
Babe, he said I should buy 2 of each now, so.
That goes for comic books. That goes for Pop Toys.
She's like, why are you buying 2 of all this? Steven told me to.
All right. No.
He's probably not your best financial advisor.
He probably is.
I was gonna say he's probably
literally gonna tell me that all the stuff I'm buying is stupid. That might help.
That's true. I'd be like, yeah, go for it.
I'd buy it. Sometimes you need that friend that doesn't enjoy the same things you do to go with you, so that when you're like, what do you think about this? Stupid. Damn it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoy Pop Toys and stuff like that, and I do have a collection of different Pop vinyls and other types of toys.
Right. You just open yours.
I just open mine.
Yeah. And that's fine, too. Like, some of us do that. There's a lot of, collectors that are like, it'll still be worth something out of the box if I do happen to sell it.
Yeah.
Or whatnot. It's just me, the feeling of seeing it pristine in the box, in the case,
yeah,
it's like, hell yeah, I like that shit.
It's like I definitely have toys that I could care less about and could, get rid of right now. But, I have a select few that it's like, I'm not getting rid of those toys, so why keep it in a box? It's for me.
And in the box, they take up a lot less real estate.
Right.
Because I can stack them on top of each other.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good luck stacking 2 action figures on top of each other.
I mean, you could just have a shelf wall.
Right.
I really want a shelf wall, but I don't clean my office, so it's just filled up with clutter and garbage right now.
I just cleaned my office.
Yeah.
It was a fucking nightmare. Now it's now my shit's all up on shelves and clean. I can run a circle in there.
Yeah. So many activities.
Yeah.
I mean, I really need to clean it, but
I'm hoping, because we're I was saying, we're looking to buy a house, and I want a room that just has all my shit in it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna build nice permanent fixtures and put everything in it, actual displays and shit.
Right. So you have your Pop vinyl wall of Pop vinyl.
Yeah.
And they're stacked in according to importance and value.
Yep. No, you can't do that, because then somebody will break in and go right to your most valuable. You have to mix them up and throw really valuable ones in the middle.
It's bottom left corner.
Right.
But
that one's worth $500 right now.
Jake would appreciate this. I want to get
you sure?
I want to get the cube shelves, and then I want to get the fucking comic book boxes.
Oh, there
and then do comic books like they're in the store, alphabetized by what they are and stuff. And then 2 chairs there, so you can go through and read.
I mean, I won't lie. There was a big point in time my series were alphabetized in my comic boxes.
Well, I need to get mine all done, but I don't have any boxes, and right now boxes aren't as easy to acquire as they used to be.
Yeah.
In comic book shops, they're charging a little bit more for the ones that they do have, but I want to get those plastic ones. Like the watertight plastic ones.
I've never gotten those ones. I've only had the cardboard ones with the fitted lid. You have to build the box yourself.
I bought one of those, and literally, like, not even half my comics fit in there. And I'm like, God damn it. So now they're just, like, spread across my desk and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but, you know, there'll be all these comics that you can read, and then there'll be the comics that, like, hey, don't touch my fucking comics. Those ones are important to me.
Right.
And I got a bunch of readers of versions like I said, Something is Killing the Children took off, so a lot of those are expensive. And I got ones that you can't read that are variants that are expensive. And then I got just like the reader shit.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
And say like, there's another thing, like
these
every
people are like,
comic.
Shut up about comics.
Like I was gonna say, every comic that I bought, I read.
Yeah.
But right after I read it, I made sure I didn't like fold over the page. Or all
bag boarded, ready to go.
Yep. Unless I knew, you know, it's like, oh, this was in the 25-cent bin.
Yeah.
It's never going to be worth anything.
It's never going to be worth anything.
Those ones, I don't care about.
You ever seen people that got like the first issue of something? It's like issue 1, and they open it and they roll the front cover back behind it. I'm like, what are you doing?
Well, that's worthless.
Right.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah. I'll do it. And I'll
fucking
even
do
read
it.
I'll tear that motherfucker.
I used to have...
I drew a mustache on this guy's face.
Like, back in the day, Marx used to sell comic books for, like, 10 for $1 or something like that.
Oh, I remember
just,
those
like, random-ass shit.
Random bags.
Like, it would be, like... I had a ton of, like, Beavis and Butthead comics and stuff like that. Ren and Stimpy comics.
People are looking for those now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have made, like, $2 off of
right,
them.
I had a Aerosmith comic. Like,
hell yeah.
I held on to that for a long time, but I don't know whatever happened to it.
I'm gonna make a comic book though, so
yeah.
Somebody out, you gonna buy it, read it?
I might look at the pictures.
I'll bag and board it.
I'll bag and board it.
keep it in the packaging.
Right. I'll put it in a frame and I'll put it on my wall with a sticker that says
"This
"Do
is
not
where
read."
You can start your comic empire. Sell your comic pre-bagged and board.
Yeah, buddy.
It's like completely sealed, so it's like if you break the seal, it's like you fucking ruined
nothing.
I'm gonna sell all my comic books pre-graded, so you can't open it. You can't get to it and read it.
Like, this is in pristine condition.
All of them are going to be graded 10, but you'll never know what's on the inside.
Just blank all the way through.
I bet that would sell.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just because of how people are, I guarantee that would sell.
Oh, yeah.
People are like, yeah, dude, I just bought one of those comics. And they're like, yeah, but can't you not read those? Yeah, I know, but they're all graded 10, and it's got to be something crazy because they're already graded.
Right.
How much you pay for it? $140, dude.
I mean, people would read it for sure because there'd be like YouTube videos like, I broke in the, this comic book.
Yeah, there would be eventually. Right. But like in the beginning, everybody would be like, wait a second.
Right.
Because you got to wait to see if it's going to blow up.
Yeah.
Because obviously, if like something like that happens and it's a publicity thing, and all of a sudden these things skyrocket to being like $10,000 a piece, you're not just automatically gonna smash yours open and then be like, oh fuck, I smashed it when it was only $130 and thought it was cool, and now it's worth fucking $10 and I don't have one anymore.
Yeah.
Fuck. But like, I guarantee people would buy that.
So that's why you buy two.
Right. Buy two of everything.
Good thing I bought two of those. Thanks, Steven. Shit, I'd be so convinced by it that I'd probably buy one myself and then go, wait a second, those are mine.
Right. I already know what's
like
in there.
I bought one off of eBay for like $800.
It's like I had to know. I had to know what I wrote.
You're like, oh, I found this one. It's signed. Wait, that's my signature.
Like, I've thought about the possibility of writing a comic book And then I'm like, I'm not a good writer.
Yeah, it's
My
hard.
story wouldn't be good.
It's hard.
Like, it would just be like, bad guys showed up. Okay, the good guys are
Ping,
here.
pow! Like the old school comics with the big like letters.
Right. It's like, well, this story wasn't worth it. Why did I spend this money on this boring ass comic book? Sorry.
Hey, you run into that sometimes.
That's why I'll just make coloring books. It's easier. You don't have to follow a story.
Yeah, you're trying to make up something. You're like, arachnid guy, no. Bat person, no. Yeah, all the good superheroes are taken already.
Yeah. Have you guys watched the Doom Patrol yet? Any of that?
Nope.
I haven't got back into it yet.
That's based on a comic book.
Like I was telling you, I haven't had a day off in a while.
Have you guys seen the previews for Dune?
Dune?
I have not.
That looks really good.
Yeah.
Also a comic book.
I never watched the original movie of Dune.
From back what was that, 80s?
Right.
I think so,
I believe so. Like
I've never seen the original.
But the new one looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all like, they come out in like fucking Power Ranger suits and shit.
Have you seen the new trailer for the new Resident Evil movie?
I have not.
It looks pretty good.
See, I don't think I've watched any of the Resident Evil movies.
But have you seen the cutscene in the new Venom movie?
I haven't seen any of the Venom
movies. I just
took
took my son to see that.
Yeah. Was it good?
Oh, yeah, it was really good. Some people said it was stupid, but it was really good. I liked it. More comical, less all the other shit. Yeah. But it was funny.
So I like that.
Yeah. And at the end, you're like, oh, snap. But what's funny is it's a Marvel movie.
Right.
The credits start to roll. Half the people get up and walk out. Oh, and I'm like, it's a Marvel movie, you idiots.
Right. Don't you know?
Like Nick Fury or somebody's showing up. Like, you know.
Wolverine? No, I don't.
Yeah. So, anyways, in the cutscene, fucking Hagrid shows up, tells Venom he's a wizard, and he goes, "I'm a what?"
You've been a wizard this whole time.
That's what it is. You're not some alien creature.
Right.
You're just a wizard.
Oh boy.
People are going to be like, that didn't happen. Hagrid never showed up. It opens the fucking Harry Potter Marvel universe together.
I mean, hey, you know.
Somebody somewhere is going to find the tie to DC, right?
That's a lot of money right there.
Somebody's going to find the tie and be like, actually, Harry Potter would have been...
See, I'm just waiting for, like, in the comic book world where Marvel and DC have the mashup. I'm waiting for that movie. Where one's all, like, moody and...
Too many studios.
Trying
too many
to
sorcerers.
Be dramatic instead of light and fun.
Yeah. Comic books.
Have you guys seen the trailer for the new Wes Anderson movie?
No.
It looks good. It has all of the actors.
Oh, his heavy hitters?
It has all of the actors. Like, oh yeah, it has all the actors. Every single actor is in that movie.
I haven't seen his last movie. That was the Isle of Dogs, that little stop motion.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I haven't seen that one yet.
No, I don't think I've seen that either.
Yeah.
No.
It's pretty good.
What else is coming out? What else is in the making?
The Matrix 4.
Yeah. That could be pretty good. I mean, I'll watch it.
That
James
trailer
and the
just
Bob are
leaves me
coming
with so
back to the
questions.
big screen.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, with fucking
Clerks 3.
Clerks 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that.
I'm still waiting for his other little universe that he's building with, like, the Yoga Hosers and Tusk.
Right.
Like, I saw a long time ago there were supposed to be, like, moose jaws.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see that because,
like, he was that Johnny Depp's character that's the reoccurring character. There's supposed to be a spin-off that just follows, like, him and, like...
I'd watch it.
Would you?
Like, I feel like that's the best Johnny Depp performance in a long time.
Right. Like it was great.
There's not a whole lot of bad ones, though.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of Johnny Depp, to be honest. Like, he has good movies, sure.
I was going to say, what about Fear and Loathing?
I mean, that's good. Like, I'm not going to say that, he's the worst, but he's definitely...
One of the best.
It's a 50-50 thing. Like, have you seen Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory? Oh, my God. And I definitely don't want to see him as
Charlie
Gomez.
in the Chocolate Factory?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Charlie in the Chocolate
Willy Wonka was the good one
Willy
with
Wonka.
Gene Wilder.
Yeah, that was the good one.
But the thing is, had we have seen Johnny Depp's first, would we have thought that it was horrible?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It's just fucking...
I will say I prefer Gene Wilder.
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely. Absolutely. And I don't think anybody, aside from anybody who's never seen that one, which is probably younger kids, would say that.
Right.
But I'm just saying, had we were only been given Johnny Depp as Willy Wonka, it probably wouldn't have been as bad as you thought it was. But the problem is that there was no way he was going to compare to Gene Wilder.
Right.
I mean,
True.
that was the bee's knees.
Right.
I mean, the schnozberries taste like schnozberries. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which
acid.
wildly inappropriate.
The tunnel where like fucking animals are being killed.
Yeah, so like that was
Right.
that was a lot more trippier and like crazy, but like I
Right.
get what they were doing with the new one,
Yeah.
and it was new age trippy, and that's why I said had we have never been given the Gene Wilder, we wouldn't have thought the new one was so bad.
Right. I'm just
And
saying
that happens a lot. That happens a lot of times where a remake of a movie seems so bad because of what we were given previous to
Well,
that.
I mean, going back into my nerdy state here, like the remake of RoboCop, even though it was PG-13, I still thought the remake was good.
Yeah.
But the original is way better.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's brutal.
Right. You can't beat the brutal, shit that came before.
Right.
Yeah, they were allowed to do a lot more things back then,
Right.
and
Right.
like literally he made a reference to licking male genitals on the original Willy Wonka, and nobody said anything about it.
Right.
Oh yeah, it must be candy.
Yeah, I don't know. Read a book.
Right.
Read any other book that he wrote and tell me what he's talking about.
Like, I mean, Johnny Depp definitely has good movies and shit and stuff that he's in, but there's definitely a lot of movies that it's just like whatever. Like I haven't watched all of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies that he's been in because it's like done.
You've seen one, you've seen them all.
Yeah, I've literally seen them all.
Like
and I was gonna get on my back. I was gonna get a giant fucking pirate ship tattoo, the Black Pearl essentially tattooed on my back.
Yeah.
And I was gonna get the script above my, like across my shoulder blades that says "Thieves and beggars, never shall we die."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I really liked all of those movies.
So let me just shit on the stuff that you like.
So this whole episode's been comic books, Steven shitting on comic books, other interests of yours.
Like, I don't care
if
if you do, you collect whatever.
No, that's cool.
I'm just saying I'm not that guy.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna give like, and that's how it is. If anybody ever saw it, like, hey, they're being mean to each other, like, it's just funny that way. Like, I collect this, well, fuck you, like.
Right.
I just collect
this is a back and forth
debt and regret,
because I'm gonna talk shit. You're gonna talk shit that I keep them in the boxes. I'm gonna talk shit that you take them out, like,
Right.
and that's what fits, So if you're having debates with your friends like that, and you're figuring out who's right, neither one of you guys are right, and neither one of you guys are wrong either.
And
yeah, except for he's wrong.
Yeah,
and
his
us
value
taking
is way
it
down.
lightly, it shows you that there's actual like respect between us.
Oh yeah,
Respect.
for sure. Because like I said, even though he's like, "Oh, that's stupid," it's not like he's like, "I hate you for doing that."
Right.
I tell like anybody I know, like, hey, if you're gonna meet any of my family, you're gonna know they like you if they give you the most shit in the world.
Right.
Like, if they pick on you nonstop, that's because they like you.
I don't know. David's talked a lot of shit about me, and I'm not sure where we stand on.
Hey,
because I don't know if he's joking or if he genuinely hates me.
I don't know either.
You don't know where you stand, though.
I don't like any of you guys. It's the fucking worst.
I mean, but David Pluck rules, apparently.
Yeah, that is true. He's the only one I have tattooed on me. And I hang out with these guys all the time.
Right. I mean, I couldn't tell you the last time I saw David.
Right, I don't know the last time I talked to him.
The last time I saw him was when he showed up here randomly.
Oh, that was like
a year ago
pre-episode 1.
And we're like, yeah, we're about to start. He's like, oh, are you recording? You stupid. Damn, dude.
I mean, you know.
He called it a food cast, then we ended up eating on like half the episodes.
Who knows?
You guys want to see us do a mukbang? Because that's ridiculous. I don't want to do that. It'll hurt my stomach.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not banging anything on this show.
Not even the muck?
I'm not mock banging. Muck.
I've never done it.
Some people are ridiculous.
No, I know.
Like, I don't know. This Nikocado avocado, do you know what I'm talking about?
Well, see, I have a problem with watching or hearing or anything when people eat. Like, it drives me nuts. So I can't even watch those. If I hear you chewing, I want to punch you through the fucking TV. Oh, yeah. Like, it drives me nuts. People are like, watch this, watch what they eat. And I'm like, I don't want to. Because he's going to chomp once and I'm going to fucking smash my own TV or throw my phone.
Right.
Like, my kids watch these fucking YouTube videos where, like, it's like claymation style shit and they'll be eating something and it's like loud crunching and I'm like, turn that shit the fuck off before I fucking lose it.
Like, I feel like that about ASMR. Like, I don't care what your ASMR is. It all just sounds horrible to me.
Like, that whole movement, I think, is fucking dumb. Just
like, yeah. Like,
and I get it. Like, I understand that some people, like, react to that stuff and it, like, you know, it is what it is. But, like, yeah, for me personally,
it's not for any of us.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that shit.
Right.
Like,
I don't know.
Oh, it drives me in, like... It's a real problem how angry I get.
It's
like,
the exact opposite of what it's supposed to do. It's just
I
like,
get so
it's just
mad.
the worst.
Like, it sucks because my wife's always asking why the fuck we go to restaurants because I'll sit there and stare at somebody eating because they're doing something I think is ridiculous. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm about to wing my fucking plate and hit this dude right in his upper lip. Like, if he keeps doing that. Like, I hate when people eject their tongue before the food gets to them. It drives me insane.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Put your tongue back in your mouth. The food's coming to you. You don't have to reach out for it. You don't have to grab it. It's coming to you. Like,
well, they must be worried about something. Like, they're going to take a bite and somebody's going to snatch the fork out of their hand.
But I'm like,
get there first.
Like, you got fucking, like, you're way here.
Right.
Like, what are you doing? Put it back. It's coming to you. It's gonna get there.
Right.
That shit drives me all kinds of shit. All kinds of just drives me.
Got
insane.
a lot of hang-ups.
Yeah.
When it comes to eating food, apparently.
Literally, like my wife says, like, stop looking at people, and I'm like, I feel like they're doing it just to fuck with me.
Like, why are they fucking chewing that like cattle right now? Like,
yeah, and that drives me nuts. I hate it. I can't stand it.
Like,
fucking like what? How the fuck? Who taught you how to eat?
Yeah.
Eat like a fucking wildebeest. I don't know. It's something I have to work on.
I mean, there's definitely different levels of those mukbang people. Some people are ridiculous with, like, the noises and, like, like, let me see how much shit I can get on my shirt or whatever. It's like, slow down.
Or just that stupid shit where they're, like, it's small ones and they're trying something. Like, I'm going to try to put the fucking honey on the watermelon and I'm going to eat the green part.
Oh, yeah, that was like...
what the fuck?
I mean, I like myself a good watermelon every once in a while.
He said, what?
What?
Yeah, I don't know. That freaked me out. Like, why would you do that? Like, because have you ever actually tried to eat that part?
No.
Because, like, obviously when you're...
Like, I've eaten down to, like, the beginning of the rind.
No, I've tried. When I was younger, you break a piece off, and I'm like, I wonder.
Yeah.
Like, why can't we eat this? We can eat the outside of an apple. Why can't we eat this? What's the difference?
Right.
And I tried to. It tastes like shit.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who likes that.
You got to put honey on it first.
Right.
But then she's, taking bites that are, this big.
Right.
Calm down.
Oh, yeah.
Stop it.
She's really enjoying
Hate
it.
you.
I mean, sounds pretty good.
You know what else drives me nuts? And this is somebody who may stumble upon the podcast, so I can't call them out.
Sure you can.
I mean, you were calling out eyebrow piercings pretty hard last week.
It's somebody that I can't call out.
Oh, okay.
It would hurt them.
Yeah.
But they eat a Dorito in multiple bites.
Oh yeah.
Drives me insane.
It just
drives me insane.
It's
that's one and done.
How are you getting 3 bites out of that? Put that motherfucker in your mouth.
When it comes to chips, it's usually a 2 to 3 chip minimum of what I'm putting in my mouth.
I won't we have a bag of chips at home. Me and Sarah.
Yeah, it's mini handfuls at a time.
Right.
But if you're going in,
she takes one, eats the whole chip, but I'm handful. Oh, yeah. Handful. I'm I better save you some because you're going one at a time.
But but the thing is when you're you have a single chip, it's not very. I get it. Some people don't want to shove the whole thing in, but you can't be going back for a third. Come on now.
Right. How many bites are in one chip? Really?
Going for a second is already weird, but you're going in for a third, maybe even a fourth. What the fuck are you doing?
Right. It's if it's too big, you're breaking it with your lip and tongue.
Right.
As it's going in your mouth.
Right.
Yeah. And then shoving the rest of it behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some of those
the ones you find in regular potato chips. You're
right.
Fuck yeah. It's a fucking whole potato right here.
Or fucking tortilla chips that are fucking huge. Those got to get broken up a little bit, but
But then you stack it all together and eat the whole thing.
And you're scooping it up with salsa or nacho cheese.
And the people that'll just tell me, and the people that'll continue to tell me to just ignore it.
Yeah.
I can't. It's an issue in my brain that tells me not to and tells me to focus on it and then get really mad about it.
Right.
I can't help it. It's not me. I honestly wish that I didn't give a fuck how people ate.
Yeah.
Because it would be a lot easier for me, and I wouldn't feel like my head's going to explode every time somebody does that around me.
Right.
And most of the time, it's so bad that you could be eating completely normal.
Yeah.
But I'll think you're a fucking asshole for doing it, and I can't help it.
How dare you eat your food with your mouth and your hands like that?
I don't know. I can't help it. I nitpick every little thing. And the thing is I can't see myself eating, and if I could, I'd probably be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Look at this asshole.
Why are you eating like that? I mean, I've been meaning to talk to you. About your eating technique.
And everybody's like, you don't, I can't tell what I'm eating. I can't, chewing, you can't hear yourself do it. You drown that out.
I mean, whenever I eat, I don't think about the way or what I look like, but, people will bring up, I see that your jaw pops a little bit when you chew. Does it always do that? And they're like, I guess it always does that.
For sure.
Cool.
I'm dislocating it enough to put multiple chips in
I gotta put this whole handful of chips in my mouth.
See, the only thing I've ever had said to me about how I eat, I've always been told to slow down. I eat fast.
Yeah.
Like you're in prison.
Right.
I guess.
I gotta put my arm around my food as I eat.
Don't touch it.
I put all my food in fucking trays, So I feel like I'm still in high school,
We do have a bunch of those trays like that.
Yeah.
For our kids. That's how we plate our kids' food.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just want to throw one of those circle microwave pizzas on it and some shit that I won't eat.
Oh yeah, it's I went and got all
fucking
those
chocolate milk,
those fake rib fucking patties. And
the McRibs.
Right. It's everybody's like, oh, the McRibs back. I'm like, you can make your own fucking McRib.
Yeah.
You just go to the fucking grocery store and buy the shit.
Yeah, and it'll taste just as shitty at your house as it does there, but it'll be cheaper.
Buy some cheap barbecue sauce and some pickles and onions, and throw it on a bun. McRib.
Like, you can buy those, what are they, Stouffer's family meals.
I love it that the ribs on the sandwich have the little bones cut out of the meat.
Right.
Like, that's actually how ribs come out.
Like, oh man, those look just like real ribs.
Yeah. I don't know. I can go for a good school soy burger right now.
I mean, every once in a while, I'm like, man, I could really use a fucking school cafeteria pizza right now.
Right.
Or like a fucking soy burger and some nacho cheese.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with it.
Yeah, because if you brought 59 cents with you,
you're definitely getting that nacho cheese.
You're in there, dog.
Like, it doesn't matter what's on the menu. They always have nacho cheese, so you always get it.
I mean,
and you put it on whatever you have.
Flavor somewhere.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's like, I guess I'm putting it on these fucking green beans or like whatever.
What is this supposed to be? Chop suey? Nacho cheese.
Great.
Yeah, because it's all essentially the same exact meal. Yeah. It just looks different.
Right.
It's all the fucking
I mean,
same.
that's how it is at Taco Bell or Denny's or any place.
Yeah.
Sheetz food is garbage nowadays.
Yeah, because they're missing everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I went there and they're like no mozzarella sticks, no mac and cheese bites, no chicken strips, no popcorn chicken. And I'm like, then why the fuck am I here?
Right. It's like, you guys are wasting my time.
Grow up.
The mac and cheese bites was the biggest thing to go there for.
Yeah.
Right.
And you could just go to GFS and buy those.
Yeah. Right.
Fuck.
I mean, the fucking, even their coffee drinks aren't even good anymore. They're just
coffee.
They taste like ice water. But, you know, if you don't feel like you've wasted any time, I just want you to tell your friends and your family and your family's friends and your friends' family that this isn't a waste of time. We're cool. Subscribe to the Saturday on Sunday podcast on YouTube. I'm Steven.
I'm Twan.
Just do it.
Just do it. And anybody who wants to buy me an exclusive pop, feel free to do that. Send it to me. Just email me with what you want to give me for free.
Let me know ahead of time because I'm going to open this shit up.
Oh.
Bye, guys.
We love you. Peace out.
Peace.
Have a good day.
I want to pop ourselves.
Oh, yeah. That would be pretty sweet.
It's a Saturday on Sunday!
It's like they're not even the Indians anymore. It's not even worth it.
Windians. Why did...
Sorry, there's like...
Did I break mine? Yeah, I broke mine.
Soda or something on there. I don't know. Maybe probably coffee.
Why didn't they just name themselves the Windy?
I don't know.
Like...
They should have just been the tribe. Would that be just as controversial?
That's still too offensive.
What if it was?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't mind the Guardians, whatever, because of the galaxy is cool.
Right. What about the Guardians of the Multiverse? What do you know about that?
Nobody gives a shit.
Oh, well. I'm not gonna lie, that last episode or the season finale of that What If show was underwhelming. It definitely wasn't the best episode of the season.
I enjoyed the zombie one.
Have you seen,
I like the Doctor Strange or the Dark Doctor Strange episode.
Have you seen any of the What If comic books?
No, I don't read.
Based off of preference or based off either?
I never learned how to read.
Here, look. Damn it!
Right.
Comic books are stupid.
Like, who fucking reads?
Yeah, but you could probably follow the story decently if you just look at all the pictures. Two dudes punching, one of them's dead.
Right.
Done. I bet they got into a fight.
Just like flipping through it, like, done.
That was
Read
great.
that one.
Did you like that part when he said, "Oh, I don't know"?
He said something?
Right, they were talking. I thought those were just like copyright symbols, you know, for the images.
Oh man, let's copyright everything we say.